Hey there, it's Miss Guy. Congratulations, you have reached session 10. The reason why I'm saying congratulations is because session 10 wraps up the textbook content of SOC 213. Starting in session 11 and moving forward until the end of the semester, we will be completing a book study, so you will not be doing work and learning new content from your textbook. So, you've arrived at session 10. This week's topic is divorce. You are going to read and complete the quizzes for chapter 15 in the Sage Vantage textbook platform for this week. As you are reading through chapter 15, you're going to see numbers defined by divorce rates in our country. You're going to see some factors that contribute to divorce, and you are going to also see some positive things as far as how we can work together as members of a family that are in the middle of a divorce to minimize the negative effects on children. So if we are in a family that is experiencing divorce, what can we do to minimize those negative effects, those things that are happening that the children are struggling with? And then there's also a section that I think is important that discusses conditions of a successful divorce. So if you become an adult and you are faced with this splitting decision, what can you do again to make this change that's about to occur a more positive one? So I hope that you will enjoy reading this particular chapter. Divorce is typically a topic or concept that touches everyone. If you are not, maybe you're not the product of a divorced set of parents, you have somebody in your family or somebody that you know that may have experienced some of that. So this is typically a topic that people are used to dealing with. After you read the chapter 15 and answer those quiz questions, you are going to complete the macro and micro divorce factors journal. So this is going to ask you to go back into your text and reread the macro and micro factors to contributing divorce in the textbook. What I have done for you, so you don't have to do all of that, because I know getting back into the Sage Vantage platform is sometimes a challenge. You can just click on these items here, and I have downloaded those items for you from the textbook in PDF format. So you can actually just click on that link and you can reread that section. So there's a macro section and there's a micro section. You'll have to click on both in order to read each of the sections. That to me is just easier for you than getting back into the textbook. And just a reminder, in sociology, macro means big, large scale, widespread. Micro means very small, sort of on the individual level. All right, so you are going to copy the items between the dotted lines. That's how we set our formatting, and this is part of your grade. So we're going to paste that formatting in the entry box, and that way we have correct formatting for our journal entry. So the first question is going to ask you to look at those 5 factors, the macro factors that are contributing to divorce, and then just pick one. Which one do you feel like is most likely to blame for divorce? Let me just explain here. There is not a right or wrong answer. This is an opinion question. Just pick which one you feel is mostly to blame. We can see by looking at those factors that they all factor into the aspect of divorce, but pick one that you feel is mostly to blame and explain why you picked that one. You are writing a college level paragraph, all right? So your response needs to be a college level paragraph. Okay, That is a college level paragraph for number 1, a college level paragraph for number 2, and a college level paragraph for number 3. For number 2, you're going to do the same thing. You're going to look at the micro factors, those tiny individualized factors. Pick which one you feel is mostly to blame and tell me why. And then number 3, looking at the micro factors. So those are individual factors that are leading to divorce rates. Take those, kind of internalize them for yourself. Look at them and say, which of these do I seem to struggle with the most in my relationships? It can be just a relationship that you are in romantically, but it can also be a relationship that you are in that is one that is based on, good communication. So it doesn't have to be a romantic relationship, but looking at a relationship, so friendship or romantic, which one of those micro factors do you feel like you struggle with the most? And tell me why. And then tell me, what do you think you can do to improve that aspect of your relationships? So that's going to be a very internal thought process reflection question there. But you are going to answer it in a college level paragraph. Once you are done with that journal, that wraps up your session 10 on divorce, and then we will begin the book study in the next session. As always, let me know if you have any questions or concerns. I'm only an email away.